name is Lea Vanghel, and welcome to my art journey. Beginning my sketchbook was not an easy task. I thought an easy way to begin would be to start with something that I am familiar with. I jotted down the learning styles I closely identified with and felt like I was starting to get somewhere. However, after completing this page, again I felt stuck. I was experiencing so many frustrations. I decided the next best step was to dump these frustrations onto my page, and that's exactly what I did. When I vented these frustrations, I found my drive. I kept reminding myself that this sketchbook was for me, so I set some personal goals. Module 1 for me was a lot of reflection. It felt empowering to remind myself what can be learned about, in, and through the arts. I experimented with some watercolor, but it still felt slow going. Again, I reflected. Beginning Module 2, I tried out some visual thinking strategies. I tried some art journaling, and I feel like this is really where it started to take off for me. Module 3 had me reconnect with the old self I was searching for. In this reflection piece, I really realized the magnitude that arts had played in my upbringing. Then I took it a step further. Then I mapped my lifeline of art experiences in a way that probably only makes sense to me. Module 4 is where I began to really feel that I was growing. This page was inspired by the art assignment. While completing this page, I couldn't help but think about my kindergarten class that I interned in. The paper weaving activity itself could touch on so many outcomes for my kindergarten students. Interdisciplinary thinking is not something new to me. This context in art, however, is. I have developed a deeper appreciation for this strategy, which, to be honest, I didn't think could get any deeper. This art assignment taught me to be comfortable with and to accept imperfection. I reflected on this later on in my sketchbook. Module 5 has my heart. This was a major shift in mindset for me. Attempting to interpret this color wheel was a humbling experience, to say the least. And then I sketched an apple. This is the moment that it finally clicked. You mean to tell me I've been an artist this whole time? I realized I have never been intentionally taught any skills used in the process of making art. And you bet I plan to change that for my students. And again I reflected. My creativity was truly flourishing. I was experimenting with many mediums and I was having fun doing it. I even created what I would consider to be my first piece of conceptual art, inspired by a friend who recently became a new mom. Module 6 produced some big ideas. Even just comparing these reflections to my first reflections on my sketchbook showcases an immense amount of growth. I wish I could discuss all the ways I have grown in this video. Unfortunately, 3 minutes is just not enough time. I have reconnected with my creativity, my mind has gained power, and I tried many new things. I regained my passion for art, and I identified what it really means to me. I plan to pursue this newfound passion, to continue learning about the arts and take more classes, and to bring all I have learned into the classroom with me when I am teaching my students art.